So we're on Lake Temagami. We're up at Tamar Vacations. It's mid-August to late August. A lot of people give up on lake trout this time of year. They give up on whitefish, they give up on lake trout, they just wait for the winter. You can definitely get into them. You just have to come up with sort of a homemade downrigger system. A lot of people know about this. It's not rocket science, but it works. It works really, really well. Normally, you go canoe tripping up in, Elliott Lake area, this area, all sorts of places where there's a lot of lake trout, a lot of whitefish. They don't get heavily pressured in the summertime because people focus on bass and pickerel. You can definitely still get into lake trout any time of year, no matter what time of year, but you've got to get down deep. Some people try to use lead core line, they use steel line. You can get down there with a 3-way swivel. That's what we're using today. I just caught a lake trout about 5 minutes ago, and I'll show you the system here. It's actually quite simple. Basically, just use a 3-way swivel. So your main line comes in the tip of your rod, right here. Tie onto one of the 3-way swivels. Put about 5 feet of line, 6 feet of line, whatever you feel comfortable with, but at least 4 or 5 feet. So that there is probably pushing 6 feet. I've got a blue and silver crocodile spoon, but like I said, these fish, they don't get pressured in the summer. They'll hit pretty much anything they see. You can even use daredevils. You can use jig, like white twister-tailed jigs, anything like that. Off the other end of the swivel, I've got about 18 inches of line and another snap swivel so that you can adjust your weight accordingly. You can adjust it, if you're in 50 feet of water, I'd probably use 3 ounces, if even that. Right now we're in about 70 feet of water, so I've got 4 ounces on right now, just to make sure that we get down deep, because these fish are, they're definitely hugging the bottom this time of year in this lake. So
and we're 20 feet from shore, and it's 70 feet deep.
Yeah, it's a deep lake. So, but anyway, so 4 ounces of bell sinkers, 18 inches below the 3-way swivel. Whatever you want to use, whatever you're confident with. If you've caught lake trout or whitefish, that kind of thing, with any other lure, whether it's ice fishing, this and that, I mean, they're gonna take it. So, but just make sure that you've got enough distance between that 3-way swivel and your bell sinkers that it's not gonna spook the fish or put them off. So, like I said, right now I've got probably about 5 feet, 5.5 feet, I would say, of distance there. So, just go real slow. Just crawl the bottom, and that's a big thing in selecting your lure is what's gonna work at a slow speed. So. Wider spoons that flip-flop a lot easier in slower speeds, like daredevils, 5 diamonds, that kind of thing. You can just dredge the bottom of lakes up here and have some pretty good luck.